Hey everyone, welcome to Greenlight. So today we're talking about Blu-ray Tuesday movies and even a TV show which is front runner for Blu-ray Tuesday and Comic-Con at home. We're going to do a small update since it's all at home and stuff like that. Everything I'm talking about here will be in the links in the description below. I also have a personal announcement of a film, so stay tuned for that and we're going to get started right away. All right, cool. I wasn't too sure if that was gonna start like that because it's in my hard drive with the intro. So very glad it did happen. So we have some great Blu-rays coming out, and we got Comic-Con thing to talk about too later on. Towards the end of this video, I'll do shout outs, and I have a personal announcement as well of a project coming out very soon. So let's get started right away. The first thing is The Outsider, a big show on. It's actually I thought it was a mini series, but they're saying it's called season 1 of The Outsider on Blu-ray. So that's out today. Definitely check that out. And let's see, I got a front cover here. It's definitely a show. Before we get into this is definitely a show that me and my wife really highly got into, and a lot of people that I know of got into it too as well, especially at work. So I'm gonna tell you right here, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know about all the videos that I do every week. I do Blu-ray review videos like this. It's more like news videos, and I talk about special features and how they can help you as a filmmaker. I do have special features for The Outsider, which I believe I found it through Google. It's not a direct. Wait, hold on. Logan, what are you doing? Oh, close the refrigerator. What do you need in the refrigerator? My son's getting older, so he's like figuring things out a lot better. I told him he could come and say hello. Let's see how it goes. Let me see here. Make sure my audience is good. So this is the first cover of The Outsider. The front cover of it. And then we have the back end as well. Wait on that. And I put the binky in your room if you're not going to be quiet. You know that, right? We're doing their show, right? You don't have to put the binky away. You're okay. He's putting the binky away because his mom. All right. Let's see here. Thank you. Woo. We'll put your show on in a little bit, okay? All right, so after Daddy does his show, right? All right. So this is the front cover, and this is a show that me and my wife Bree, she does have a name. I believe I have mentioned it here a couple times, but I've been saying a lot like me and my wife. So me and my wife Bree, we love this show. We were really into it all the way to the end too. There was no hiccups, there was no issues in the matter of storytelling that we felt. It hit every note that we wanted it to hit. We wanted to see this entity and see what was truly going on. And we love Stephen King stories. I don't believe this was a novel or not, but the story was really compelling. And let's pull the back end here. This disclaimer of this back end. So I found this back end in the internet through Google. Sometimes I search through Google. I search through Instagram. Bless you. I search around online to see if I can find the back end for these Blu-rays. If I can't find them on Bluray.com, so I search endlessly because even for myself, I do want to find out what kind of special features are they really going to be getting into, and what kind of information are they going to disclose when it comes to their film, and some of the tricks that Hollywood pulls off for their stories. So I'm zooming in here, and we're gonna see their special features. From what I gather, it looks like the special features are more or less the same. I'm not sure if this is somebody that either brought this one up. I want to check real quick again and make sure. Let me see here. Sometimes, like, my last minute, last resort, and I hate doing this, is constantly like checking up on Blu-ray unboxings, but it's just the Frank Ford Coppola's The Outsiders. The movie about the book. Somebody's got it. Never mind. And they're showing the back end. So I do this more on like confirmation to make sure that the back end is correct for what I'm about to show everybody. So it looks like it is very much so. Let's see, Stephen King, feature, Google, and then okay. So what I'm showing you here is very much in line to what I'm seeing this person has for their unboxing. So cool. Confirmation there. Down and Nerdy Podcast. I gotta give you a shout out for that, just for the confirmation. Thank you for that. Really felt good for that to happen because I really don't like showing information that is false in any way, even if I can prevent it in a sense here. And if it is, false, and I did falsify something, just let me know. It's not a big deal. These are movies and stuff like that, but I like to at least get the information right. So this is correct from what you see here, and it looks like we get a six part featurette, making of featurettes, and those are great. And this is what I always say, like if you did see my review on the Blu-ray coming out for Watchmen season 1, I believe. I don't think I'm not sure if they're gonna do season 2 or not, and the same thing with this series as well. This was quite compelling. As for Watchmen, I did watch that more or less on my own on my phone. My wife doesn't really like too much like comic book movies and stuff like that, but me and her, like, we really delve into movies like this, supernatural thrillers, mainly thrillers, cop thrillers, solving a mystery, a murder mystery, or something like that. Anything to do with that, we really, 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 really love that kind of stuff, and we enjoy it a lot. So this show was something that we highly expected to see every Sunday, and we're really up for that every Sunday. I mean, you know, every episode kind of just, at least for us, it didn't slightly slow down. So it was just a masterful work from Jason Bateman and everybody present in this film. And let's see here. Excuse me, having coffee. So, with that being said, like the 6-part series is really going to get into, it could get into a lot of the production side of things and the story and how they did certain things, and how maybe even Stephen King was involved in creating the screenplay of this series, and the 6 making of featurettes. I believe they're spread apart. Not all the episodes got a making of afterwards, so I believe that's what this could be a part of. Then you see. And this is including an interview with Stephen King and an exclusive piece diving into the origins of the supernatural creature El Cuco. So there is one of those. I know we watched a couple like making ofs after their episodes, so I know one of these is that which I believe this is most of these right here in the 6 making of featurettes, and then going on to the inside episodes. Inside episodes is like 4 parts series with the cast and producers. They explore the series in 4 parts. So this is definitely a separate piece. So this is very, very cool. So they're going to get more into the storytelling and how the production probably went for them creating this film. They could get into that. They might not. A lot of these films, they usually don't do that. They don't get into, where, companies get their budgets and things like that. I try to bring that to light as much as possible on this channel. So if you like that kind of stuff, hit the notification bell, and you'll find out more about that very soon. So moving on, because in these episodes, sometimes it comes out. Either I find out something new and I bring it in to one of these special features, talking about the special features, which is what I love about it, because it's very educational, and a lot of people don't seem to delve into these special features and what they could have, the possibilities of what could be on there. I use a lot of my experiences from my DVD days, and I still collect Blu-rays, so I will be doing an unboxing very soon for Get Out, and that would be getting getting out of its plastic sleeve and showing up on this channel very soon. So stay tuned for that and hit the notification bell so you can find out more about that as well. Love this Blu-ray so far, and definitely looking into getting it myself. Between this and the Watchmen Blu-ray, I'm like, trying to see which one I do want to like lean towards. I do own season 1 and 2, I believe, of Boardwalk Empire. So I am susceptible, I think I'm using that word correctly, to HBO shows. So I really, really enjoy them. So let me know in the comments below which one you're more interested in. Maybe I do an unboxing and a digital code giveaway when it comes to that. But there will be one for Get Out, so hit the notification bell for that as well. So we're going to move on and go into our next Blu-ray of today. And our next Blu-ray of today is, it's also a series. And I'm bringing this up. It's an AMC series. I'm bringing this up since there's a lot of like independent films that are going to come up after this. But I'm bringing these up. I have the back end as well, courtesy of Blu-ray Dan. But this is called James Cameron's Story of Science Fiction. So, with that being said, this has interviews with George Lucas, Zoe Saldana, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Steven Spielberg, and Sigourney Weaver, and many more. Obviously, it says down there. James Cameron and all his friends, obviously, and then everyone that he knows that does science fiction film. That's what's great about this, and that's why I'm introducing it, is because it is the story of science fiction, but more about science fiction in film and everything that influenced science fiction film. And it gets into that really hardcore for anybody that's a writer and into mythology and creating worlds and stuff like that. We'll really, really get into this. This could help any filmmaker, like I said, even creating stories. It might even like open your mind up a little bit more, and seeing the ties between certain films, because they kind of echo to each other, even if when they're in the same genre, they tend to like echo each other, giving each other slight shout outs. Even in horror films, you see that a lot. So in sci-fi science fiction films, you see that very much so, even in books and stuff like that. So these filmmakers are going to talk about their influences when it comes to science fiction and science fiction storytelling and stuff like that. For somebody like Steven Spielberg and James Cameron, they came out of that world, and they highly grew out of that world. So I'm gonna show you, in courtesy of Blu-ray Dan. He had bought the Blu-ray for this series, and highly recommend it. I mean, I can't stress this one enough as well. The Outsider is such a great show, but this is really, really, really educational, and really something I highly recommend on this channel, and have to highly recommend on this channel. As long as it's educational, I have to push this one. This is definitely educational, and definitely something for, I believe, for my viewers here on this channel, and you're interested in this channel and Blu-ray unboxings and stuff like that, and filmmaking gear and filmmaking talk and stuff like that. This is, and to just kind of grow into filmmaking a lot more and storytelling. This is definitely something to start with, because storytelling comes first, and it'll always end at storytelling as well. Trust me when I say this. Everything that I do is all technical stuff, and I even do it at work. It's all technical, and you start to feel like a button pusher. So, just take my word for it. And, like the actual story around things tend to live longer and kind of push you forward and make you last a lot longer. Especially on this channel, for me, lasting this long on this channel was a big deal. And having my momentum, because I'm interested in film, I'm interested in storytelling, I'm interested in the art of filmmaking, and even music videos and stuff like that. I will even do music videos and commercials, and any little way to tell a story, and have myself kind of grow within that. So this is kind of huge for me, kind of sticking to the whole special features and everything like that on this channel, and kind of sticking around that and showing you behind the scenes of some of this equipment that I have or am acquiring for future projects and stuff like that, and whatever I'm learning, and trying to pass it on, including with Blender and all that stuff too, since I'm learning a lot of that now, and really growing fast and having fun with it as well. So doing this channel is a big deal for me, and this Blu-ray just kind of represents that as well. And I'm always trying to give a shout out to these type of Blu-rays that does represent what this channel represents. So, with all that being said, I'm just gonna show the back end here because I didn't even show that. So this is the back end, courtesy of Blu-ray Dan. Everything I talk about is in the description below. All these Blu-rays have links in the description below that take you to IMDb. So there's no like purchasing links or anything like that. I don't sell anything on this channel. I just sell knowledge and give you the knowledge that I have, I guess, or whatever it is that I know that can help you on your journey. Maybe inspire you to delve more into filmmaking as well and have fun with it. So I'm gonna zoom in here so we can talk more about, because there's some extended interviews with everybody here, and since much more was up front, now you can see there's a couple more directors here that weren't up front, like Ridley Scott, Christopher Nolan, and Guillermo del Toro as well. So you see that photo there with Guillermo del Toro and Arnold Schwarzenegger up on the top there as well. Oops. I'm just going to move this down. Oh, no. That's just going to stay there. So let me know in the comments below if you're interested in this Blu-ray for the story of science fiction by James Cameron. James Cameron's story of science fiction. So this is an AMC show. So if you have cable and everything like that, you could have it on VOD. I've tried looking for it when I had a YouTube TV. Couldn't find it when I wanted to rewatch it. So I highly recommend this. I don't believe there is a digital code for this or not, but let me know in the comments below if there is, if you've seen it in the stores. I'm trying to be safe. You guys out there, be safe. I'm just ordering everything off of Amazon or through Best Buy. I am looking up on a steelbook case in the future for it was for Casper. I do have a steelbook case coming before that one, which is Dunkirk as well. I'm a Christopher Nolan fan, so just kind of putting it out there as well. And if you are, let me know in the comments below. But our next Blu-ray unboxing will be Get Out. I'm a huge fan of Jordan Peele, so stay tuned for that as well. So there's a lot of unboxings coming. So I'm going to move on to our next feature film. That's coming out on Blu-ray as well, and it's called Gundala. Gundala. I'm not too sure about this film, but it is a sci-fi superhero type film, and it's all in the description below. There's a trailer in there as well, and I highly recommend checking that out. And it's a IMDb link in the description below, and this is out today as well on Blu-ray, and I think DVD. It could be on VOD and streaming as well. So check that out on its IMDb. The next film we're going to be talking about is an IFC. It's an IFC releasing. I wonder, what does this say under there? Oh, it's a midnight releasing, and it's from the producer of Nightcrawler and Whiplash, which is one of the two indie films that I really highly enjoyed in the recent years. There's many other ones too as well, but this one looks quite interesting. The Other Lamb. I think it is a horror film, since it is a midnight releasing, or at least an unorthodox film. So let me know in the comments below if you're interested in checking this film out. And in the description below, there is a link for this, so you can check out the trailer as well. So I'm going to go into our next feature film, which is... this one is a documentary. This is a documentary, I believe, and it's an accidental studio. So I believe this is, I think it's a documentary, or it could be a movie. Damn. Let me see here. Try not to curse so much here, so I used the word damn. At the end of this video too, I'll give shout outs. So let me know in the comments below, in the live chat, if you want to shout out and say hello. I will give you a shout out on this video live here on this channel. So it's it says charts the early years of handmade films seen through the eyes of filmmakers, key personnel, and the man who started it all, former Beatle George Harrison. Oh, very cool. So, an accidental studio. So this is a documentary about that. I just saw a little bit of the trailer playing for me here, which is really cool. So it's another thing I highly recommend too. It looks like it could be very highly inspirational for everybody here on this channel, as well as the James Cameron story of science fiction. So another recommendation here to check out, and could be inspirational to you about creating a studio for yourself or creating a crew of filmmakers. Something that highly inspired me when I was very young as well, and getting into all this and getting into filmmaking growing up as well. So I'm going to move on to our next feature film here, and this one I believe is a feature film that's coming out today with John Hawkes and Logan Lerman. I believe Logan Lerman, I've seen him in some movies too, John Hawkes as well. You've seen these faces as well. So I'm gonna let you know in the comments below, just in the description below. There's everything in the description below. There's links there. Let's see, for this film as well, so you can check it out and check out the trailer. So we're gonna move on to our next film as well. Let's see, and then we got our next film. I believe this is a documentary. So let me know in the comments below if you're going to check out that last film. And this is a documentary too. Not really going to pronounce the name and stuff like that, but check it out. Everything in the description below we talk about. And I'm going to move on to our next documentary as well as this. It's called Counterintelligence. Again, this is a little more political, I believe. So again, in the description below, check it out, and you could check that out and let me know your thoughts. And we're gonna move on to the Comic-Con stuff. I do have Amazon Virtual Con up here, so I'm showing that now. And whoops. So, kind of moving the chair a little bit. No, I think I just let one go. So excuse me, everybody. That was weird. So this is the Comic-Con thing. I was looking at my son here. So they have a couple of things here, as you can see, and this is the virtual visit. I'm not going to click into anything at all specifically, because I do have something to show. Let's see, all these things. That's pretty cool. And then comics. Nice. So they're still doing comics. That's very tight. So as you can see, I did last year's, and then I covered all their movie trailers. They don't have a lot of movie trailers, so I'm about to get into that. So there's like shows, gaming, comics, and cosplay. And then I'm going to show you their website. And in the links in the description below, I do have their website as well, so you can check that out. So, and then I guess they take you into here as well. So, in the description below, let me know what you think. And I'm going to show you one last thing here. Because when I was looking around here on IMDb as well, let's see. Trying to put this up. Oh, it went away in there. So, and then you see this here. So, For All Mankind, there's a bunch of movies that were basically, like, all the trailers are all on IMDb. So here's Bill and Ted, and then Lovecraft Country, Fear the Walking Dead. They have even, I don't think it's on here, but I'll explain it at the end too, is a Walking Dead spinoff as well. And then this is his Dark Materials. Season 2 arrives in the fall. And then Hellstrom, Truth Seekers, After We Collide hits theaters October 2nd. So, and then this dude, TV Obsession. And then I guess all IMDb stuff, and then season 2 sneak peek for All Mankind. So, from what I gather, this is a lot of stuff on there. So I'm also going to put Comic-Con's YouTube channel, as you can see here. Make sure that showed up. That did. There we go. Let me line it up. So their website has a bunch of stuff here. Oh, it just went away. So in the description below, look in the description below, and you can find in the description below all the links that I'm talking about, including the YouTube channel for Comic-Con. And you can check out all the stuff that they've interviewed, of people they interviewed, and things, videos they've done throughout Comic-Con, for the Comic-Con at Home. And there is a Comic-Con at Home virtual visit through Amazon, and I believe other forms as well. And let's see, where was it? I set it up on the top. Let's see. So for Amazon Prime users, Twitch, Comixology, IMDb, Amazon Live, Audible, Alexa, Fire TV, all those virtual cons, all of the above. So let's see. So with all that being said, they're in the description below. Check that out, and you have YouTube as well if you can't. Stay tuned, hit the notification bell, so you can do an unboxing with me. And then let's see real quick if anybody is on live, and we can give a quick shout out. Because there was one person on live here. Nope. So I'll see you next week. Hit the notification bell if you like filmmaking stuff and unboxing videos, so you can find out about the Get Out video and enter into the giveaway. And I'll see you here next week.